with your boy Frankie Vibes. I'm here with that boy Friday. You know, this is a Mild TV exclusive. Partner with the nowlexit.com. You know, we here. It's 2019. It's a new year, man. We heading to 2020 with a lot of momentum. And man, most of the momentum came from a lot of the stuff that you've been doing, man.
Right.
Like you've been on fire. I would say for the past couple years, you know, even when we stepped back as a collective, you kept the boat rocking, kept the boat afloat, man. You want to discuss some of the input and the admiration, the aspirations of you creating several mixtapes like Mild Money Motivated. You had Metropolitan, one of my favorites. Man, you had a few of them in this last little run. You want to discuss how did that come about and why?
Well, the past 4 mixtapes was pretty much just I was running off of adrenaline. Like I had all the momentum going, all the creativity, all the thoughts that I needed to, complete all the mixtapes I did. And it wasn't last year, it was 2017. I had did like 4 back to back.
It was like a month run for a minute.
Yes, it was a lot going on. So when I just got that mindset, and like if it just coming to me like that, I'ma go full speed ahead. That's how my work goes. Like if I got it coming in like that, I'm pushing it out. So
hey, that's major, man.
yeah.
Like major respect to you because like I said, man, a lot of things transition within our university, which it's our parent label.
Right.
You being Friday, which a lot of people don't know. Friday started out as Kid B. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think back,
Yeah.
you can still be Kid B in this game, man. It's crazy. You started out back in the day when we was RMG, Real Music Group.
Right.
Shout out to Real Music Group and all the things and the success collaboratives that we did with that. You started out as like a backbone of RMG. You started out quietly, but you started to pick up momentum with songs like April Flowers.
Yeah.
And man, one of my favorite is Work. She
Oh,
work.
yeah. It's a video out.
Actually, shout out to that boy Frankie Vibes. I actually did edit and produce that. We directed that video. We were by a train stop.
Yeah.
I never forget
There's
that.
a lot of stuff going on in that video. Gotta go check that out.
Yeah, back in the day. So to say that you came from like those moments were, can I say those are stomping grounds? Like those were the elements that made you who you are. Is that correct to say?
Yeah, for sure. Like it was definitely the foundation. Like you gotta start from somewhere, and it was just a build up from there. Because I feel like with Be Wise and Frankie, yourself, it's like you can only learn. So I pretty much got all my tools and got all my resources and got my extra thoughts and everything that I could come together. Like I feel like Be Wise and Frankie is a part of Friday, like in some way, like in some sense,
Yeah.
like you take and you learn and you just develop. So I feel like I got a push start, like a push to go ahead and just try to get to my destination, really, just to where I'm trying to go.
And to say it's a push button start, bro, you ain't cut the car off yet, man. You've been rolling, man. Like I said, man, I keep going back to those moments or just even the process of you becoming this mega superstar in our presence right now. I can personally say that, but I know this interview to some they'll be watching and some will be saying, who is Friday? some going to be saying, looking back in this interview and say, that's Friday.
Right.
But in this very moment, the transition from Kid B and the elements of Kid B, which Kid B was a great artist in the college era, because we all kind of found it in that college era.
Right.
Who is Friday now?
To be honest, Friday is just it's a movement. I feel like it's a certain vibe that you're gonna get from me. It's a certain feeling that you don't get when you hear my music now compared to if you go back and listen to some Kid B tracks.
Yeah.
It's just a whole different vibe. It's on the same meter as in like what's going on in my head, or what's going on like what's going on, you know, in the world.
Yeah.
Talking about the same thing, speaking about the same thing. It's just a different vibe that you don't get. Like it's different. And I'm glad I'm glad that I developed into Fridays. You might want to say.
I mean, the way I look at it, Friday, one day soon to come, the way that you are pushing, you can be a next generation. You can be like that generational artist to come. We're on the brink of a new decade, 2020 coming in. You was born in 1992, correct? 92. I didn't mean to put your age out there, but hey, it's there.
Shout out to the 92 kids.
92. So to know that we're going into another decade and the world is changing, right?
Right.
But not only is the world changing, hip hop evolves. I like to say hip hop is a founding message of you know, it actually goes ahead of generations. I think you could be the next generation of talent, man.
I definitely think so, because like I said, like I take the growth and development like it's serious, and it's a thing that just steady come with the music that I put out. Like you can't put out music if you're not like living in today's world.
Yeah.
Knowing how you want your future to be, and knowing like how you see yourself or how you see the people in your circle, you know, growing in the future, and how everything gonna be. So you gotta have that outlook to, you know, get what you gonna, you know, output in your song.
Okay.
So, like it comes hand in hand, you know.
That makes sense. So we'll switch it up a little bit, man. So just go into a not so serious topic, and then we'll fall right back into it, because we gotta talk about that Goldmine album that's coming out very, very soon.
Right.
Favorite food?
I'm gonna go with wings.
You still rocking with those fellas over there at BBW, huh?
Oh yeah, recently. Very recent.
What?
Last night recently.
Wow, man, that's major. I'm a Wingstop fella myself, man. Gotta get out you live, man. Coke or Sprite?
Sprite.
You from Louisiana, so I'm gonna ask you this one. Gumbo or jambalaya?
That's a good one. I'm gonna go gumbo. Yeah.
Favorite sports team?
I mean,
Brother, it sound like you hesitate now.
no.
I mean, it sounded slow to come out. I'm just saying.
It's two different sports.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
But it's the same city.
Same city.
Denver Broncos, Denver Nuggets, you know, so either or.
Either are you proud of those teams?
Of course, always, you know. Shout out to Payne Manning for our Super Bowl ring. Yeah.
Probably the last one they'll see. But onto this album, man. And I wanted to take a moment and commend you first and foremost, bro. I've heard this project from the moment it was skeletons to a full body of work. And I must commend you, man, it's incredible, man.
I appreciate that.
Incredible. It's an incredible album. Of course, this is not Frankie that's in the executive mode or Frankie that's nothing. Right now, I'm a fan. You know that. I'm a fan for first and foremost. Have always been ever since you used to spit a one line. You'll say something like, you'll say something like, I dropped the top in this hard or so, you know, and then you'll just stop right there. You'll just be amazed at what you're saying. But shoot, the shoes on the other feet now, I'm amazed at what you're saying in these tracks, man. What's one of your favorite tracks on this album? Like the bar none, the best one. What's your favorite one?
It's a lot to choose.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
If I just had to pick something, I would go with Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam. I would go with that.
So I absolutely I was there for a piece of recording of Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
The song is like it's something I've never heard from your catalog. It's like I said, next generation.
Right.
How did that track come about? Like absolutely.
To be honest, the track came about probably okay. So 2 weeks before I even recorded it, I was actually at work. Everybody keep y'all 9 to 5 right there. It's good to have.
Absolutely.
Just came from work, had sat in my truck, and was just thinking about, life and, general, just thinking about everything that's going on when it comes to family, when it comes to money, when it comes to just living life pretty much. So I just started out saying like, hey, can't let the middleman get you, as in like you can't let the people around you take money away from you. Or
absolutely.
Gotta get everything that you can while you can, because the opportunity is very, it comes along like once in a while. So any opportunity that you have, you need to take it while you got it.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely. And I heard you mention family.
Yeah.
How important is family to your process? Even recording this album, how important is family beneficial to or conducive to what you are doing?
To me, it's the most important thing. Family and the man up above, that's pretty much the foundation of your, well, it should be the foundation of everything and anything that you do. Because I feel like if you got those two, like you can go anywhere you want to go with what you're trying to do. So I feel like the stronger your foundation is, like with your family and everything that you have going on in your circle, like the more positive that you bring into the situation, it's only up from there. Like without them, well, for me, without them, like it wouldn't be Friday. Like by you, that's family. Like all that, they go hand in hand too. That's all in the circle.
Straight up. Let's transition a little bit. We're about to get a little deeper into this conversation. So, before we go there, I wanted to ask you a hip hop question. Top 5 rappers of all time, dead or alive. I know you've been seeing these little lists float around, man.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
Yeah. I hope nobody else never make a top 50 Mansfield rappers. We don't want that.
That's
Shout out to Homegrown.
Yeah.
And they'll be on it. But,
top 5. Number 1, I'm gonna have to go with Friday. 2. And when you say rappers, I take in consideration like everything that artists have done.
Okay. Bad as a
So
word.
top 5 artists. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Gucci Man. Gucci Man second.
Man, why you thinking that third one? I'm gonna say some real clicks. I was watching a video today with Gucci on ESPN's Jalen and Jacoby. Shout out to you.
He was on.
Yeah, he was on there today or yesterday. I may watch the video today. He said that he actually has 101 albums he put out by himself. That's just a fun, quick fun fact. But go ahead.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Wayne just because he just a big influence on how I came up in the little generation thing, you know, that we all have with Wayne music. So, and then 4 and 5, either you can switch it up or keep the same, whatever, but Pocket Big. So,
Pocket Big. Wow. It's a good 5. I mess with it.
I know everybody had them 1 and 2, but yeah, they 4 and 5 for me.
Hey, it is what it is. You heard it here, Friday. Said it first.
Right.
All right, we're back right here on the Big Blue Couch, Mall UTV, the nonlegacy.com. It's your boy Frankie Vibes sitting here with Friday. We're still talking about that album Goldmine. So what's their release date for Goldmine, man?
Goldmine will be released on the 25th of this month. So everybody get ready to get your pre-orders. Yeah, 25th, October 25th, Goldmine.
Yeah, I already knew that. I just had to ask.
October 25th, Goldmine.
Alright, so about this album, what makes this album so special compared to various other things that you have come on? Like, I've heard a lot of mixtapes from you. I've heard Fast Forward, which never came out, to the future.
Yeah.
But like, what makes this album so special to you?
First off, it's my first studio album. Like, the only one. First studio album. That's the most important thing about this one right here. So, gotta make the first impression the best impression. So, that's first and foremost. And second, I would have to say when it comes to vibing to the track and listening to the tracks on Goldmine, it all flows together. And it's one of those albums that you would have to listen from start to finish. Like, it won't be no track 1 to track 6. Like, it's 1 through 9.
So,
all 9 tracks. So,
they just been revealed.
Yeah.
Exclusively.
Right.
So I've seen the review, cause I know the lead single was Let It Go.
Right.
Which Let It Go is, man, it's absolutely like it's crazy, man. It's one of your best works, man. Like,
appreciate it.
it really is. I've seen a review about Let It Go saying that they compared your song Let It Go to Chris Brown's Say Goodbye.
That's interesting.
That's big, man. Like, how does that feel? Like, just to know that it's an audience out there for you, and looking at the demographics of the places that Let It Go has been attracted to, or the vice versa, how the demographics have been attracted to Let It Go. How does that feel to know that people are vibing to this single, man?
I mean, I feel amazing. I'm very thankful for responses and all the feedback from all of my fans. Thank you very much. Keep doing what you do, and keep being loyal. And I'm gonna keep providing for you, and I'm gonna do what Friday do, you know. And just seeing the comparison and all the other extra stuff that comes with it, it's like it's all cool. But you know, I'm trying to get to that point. I'm trying to get up here with everything that I do when it comes to the music. So I mean, it's all good, but you know, I feel like I really try not to pay attention to it, because you know that might, you know, turn your mindset and point you in another direction after you hear certain things from, you know, certain people. But I'm thankful for the review though. Like it was great. I love it.
Great review. Man. Just to know, man. Just to know you on the brink of history, man. You're about to release your first solo album through this label, man. Through my university, like.
Yeah, it's big.
This man, this major, man. It'll be on all markets, all platforms, and just to know what's about to come, man. Do you not know that your life will never be able, you will never be able to go backwards.
Right.
Everything from here on out is forward. How are you going to elevate going past this moment? How do you see the elevation?
I see it getting to its highest point. Like I said, I see all of the accolades and all the awards and all type of achievements that you can get when it comes to the music platform and to reaching out to different cities and states and everything that comes with it. Like for me, like it's always gonna be a motivation behind everything that I do. Cause like I said, it all starts with your circle. So like if your circle had you, you know, grinding and keep you on the same path, then you're gonna get what you want. That's how I feel. And yeah, I'm gonna just keep going every day.
Straight
That's
up.
me. Yeah.
You heard it right here on the Big Blue couch. It ain't the Big Blue couch. We gotta give it a name.
Yeah.
Studio, work on it. But you heard it right here, exclusively. Frankie Vibes, Friday, the Gold Mine album, October 25th.
October 25th.
Anything else you want to add to your fans, to everybody? Somebody's gonna watch this video and wonder who is Friday. Somebody's gonna get this video and say that's Friday. Somebody's gonna say, I wonder what's next.
Right. As far as what's next, like I said, just be on the lookout for more albums, more songs, more exclusive, everything Friday from the Mile U Camp. And we on the go. It's time. It's that time. Yeah.
Made a living dream.